Yes, guys, I'm here with Ronaldo. Viva Ronaldo. United have won. He's smiling. Look at his face. I didn't say United have won. 2-1 against PSG. How you feeling after that, bro?
I'm feeling great, man. Because I felt like I was going to say this, actually. I was going to mention it tomorrow, but I'll say it now that obviously the past couple of months not been the greatest of moods, has it? When it comes to the club and then us fans. I feel like we needed a night like this. And this is where we belong. Champions League. I feel like Europa League was a bit below us, definitely was beneath us. And this is literally what the club like United is made for. Away nights at PSG, away nights at the likes of Real Madrid and them kind of clubs, and then getting a result. Because I think that we can do that. I said to you earlier inside that I feel like we're suited to the Champions League. I think like we're suited against playing against better teams that come onto us a little bit, and then we can counter-attack. We've obviously realised that we're not much of a possession-based team. I feel like we struggle against when we're expected to win, or against teams that might set up a bit of a low block. But I feel like when teams come onto us, we've got a little bit of underdog about us. I think we're very dangerous that way. That's why I feel like we can go a long way in the Champions League.
And the onus isn't really on us.
Actually win it. Might win it.
Oh shit! Don't say that. The onus isn't really on us attacking, is it? As well. I mean, it is, but I mean because we're not the Manchester United of 08, teams don't show us as much respect as maybe they do in some Premier League games, and therefore that leaves us open to using our counter-attacking abilities like we did today. Because it could have been 3-4-5 for United.
Yeah, I feel like there were a couple of occasions where I felt like a bit more composure, a little bit more clinical, and a bit more conviction. Because I feel like when Rashford ran in the first half and he took maybe a touch or two too wide, and then there was a chance where he took one or two touches too narrow and didn't get a shot off early. Martial lost his footing a couple of times in the box. I saw him in the left channel, and I literally said inside, "Oh, this is where he's dangerous," and he kind of miscontrolled it. He's gone down the right and hit over the bar. There was some things that didn't come together where when with Martial or Rashford actually firing completely, we could have embarrassed him today. I think we could have.
Just before the goal, you got that feeling where if Rashford and Martial were at it today, we would have won this easy.
Yeah.
And then Rashford goes and scores and we win it. But you kind of had that feeling throughout the game, innit?
I definitely. If they literally were on song completely, because obviously they did all right. I know Martial scored in the wrong goal and Rashford had his chances, but if they were both firing like you said, I feel like we could have embarrassed them a little bit.
Embarrassed them?
In Paris, where we seem to want to play every week, but I don't want to dwell too much on the negatives because I feel like that's all we've been doing for the past few months.
You've got a big positive that you want to talk about, and his name's Axel.
Axel, he was immense today. He was immense. We've been crying out for a leader. I wouldn't say it goes as far as like he's a leader, but he led by example, and that's a major part of leadership as well. Because I don't think I've seen that when I've watched Maguire play. I don't really get that kind of vibe from him, and I don't think he's as good as defensively as Axel as well. I'm going to put it out there. If I'm watching the little I've seen of Axel, obviously Axel's come off that sensational season he had with Aston Villa, being player of the season for them when they were high flying and they got promoted. I think he was in the team in the season as well, and big things were expected of him, but obviously he's not stayed fit. And then when I've watched him, I've always been impressed, and when I watched him today, I can't not say that he's not.
Are you saying he's our best defender?
I think he's our best centre half, 100%. I tweeted earlier. I think he's better than Maguire. I think he's our best defender. Him and Wan-Bissaka defensively are probably our best. But from what I've seen from Axel today and how he imperiously looked, I think he's our best defender, and he's better than Maguire. So
someone else that stood out. I know I don't want to talk about Maguire.
Like that might sound controversial, but I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is because you can see the attributes that he has. It may be too soon. Yeah. But by the end of the season, I wouldn't be surprised if everybody felt that way. Because that was one of the things I was so disappointed with last season was I felt that was Axel's chance and it went. Yeah. But maybe now we're seeing that chance has come again. Another player that really stood out today was Fred. Did he get your man of the match? Who was your man of the match?
I said at half-time that Fred might be borderline man of the match so far. I think it was between him, Tellez and Wan-Bissaka at the time, because Tellez had a good first half as well.
We need to talk about it.
Yeah, he's got great delivery, but I'm impressed with Fred. I don't ever really see that many like shocking performances from Fred. I think one thing you can count on when it comes to Fred is he works his arse off. He works hard, and he's committed. He might not be the most tidiest on the ball at times, and sometimes his decision making can be a bit off, but he gives 100%. And in these games where you need that player to cover a little bit more blade of grass, when you're playing against the likes of Mbappe and Neymar, if they did play today. But I'm a fan of Fred. I think he gives his all, and I think he was impressive enough. I think he was tidy enough. I think he did his job enough. And I'm happy all around, really.
Who was your man of the match? Was it Fred?
I wouldn't say Fred's my man. I would say Axel. I think I'm gassed him too much to not say that. He was the man of the match. He definitely.
Yeah, you can't say that now.
I can't say it now. He definitely man of the match. Because of coming off not playing properly for so long as well, getting thrown into the fire, playing against PSG away in the Champions League, and to perform like that speaks volumes about him.
It definitely does. You mentioned briefly as a joke we'd win it. I mean, what do you think? Okay, what do you think success for United in Champions League this season?
That's actually a really good question. I think it's a difficult one to answer as well, because our expectations are a bit all over the place. Because I think when we came into the season, where we came into the transfer window, actually, I think we had quite high expectations coming into the season. I know you said that we might actually win the league. I'm going to stick you in it there.
Still happening.
Still happening. And obviously we didn't have the window that we wanted. We didn't have the start that we wanted, so our expectations kind of dipped. But tonight it kind of shows us that when we were on song, we were forced to be reckoned with. And I think maybe the start, we just got caught cold at the start of the season, not enough time to prepare. I know sometimes we've had mistakes. I think players might be just about rounding into form a little bit. But as for back to your question, success in the Champions League.
Last 8, last 16.
I would say last 8 quarterfinals. No, I would say past last 16. I'd say quarterfinals would be a good success for us, because as I said, I think we're suited to this kind of football. European football, teams that want to play, not always the favourites, can use our counter-attacking ability and our pace up front. I think we can do bits.
Cheers, man, Ronnie.